Shadowdark Duet game. Was it Streets of Corn? We hit Streets of Corn. Streets of Scorn.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's,
It's just like street corn, right? I love street corn.
Right. Yeah, a little
Mexican street corn is delicious.
I guess so. It's our 10th session, Paul. We've hit double digits. Who knew?
Oh boy. Well, that's 4 more than my solo.
That's true. Yes. And if you guys haven't checked out Paul's solo dark play, they met their end this Sunday.
Spoilers alert.
Well, you know what? I won't spoil how many ones you rolled.
Okay. Yeah, you got to show up for the ones.
Yeah, I definitely do. And it was phenomenal. Yeah.
Glorious. Yep. I can only imagine Tim just in his element.
I was laughing so hard. And you were just so upset on your
I was so mad because I thought I had it. I thought, I figured I had cracked the code.
Right. And little did he know that I created a god a long time ago called Unosum, the god of critical failures, because they say it's a quantum dice roller that you're not supposed to be against you. And so I took their Roll20's quantum sign and put a 1 in the middle. And that was the holy symbol of Unosum, because I know I was definitely a disfavored or favored. I guess depends on how you see it.
Yeah. Well, clearly I made my offerings.
You definitely did. He is pleased with your offerings.
Thank you.
That was fun. But this is a duet game Paul and I have been running for the last 10 weeks. This will be a 10th week. Mm-hmm. And where I'm going to say my slug line, Paul.
Say it.
Create through play. Woo!
I quote it all the time.
And so it's set in my campaign. Specifically, this is a city adventure, urban adventure, if you will, in my city of Scorn. It doesn't mean there isn't some crawling parts into it. Paul's had a few of those. And so we're and what we're doing is specifically for this duet game is we're developing a thieves guild called the Silent Knives. And Paul's character Hobbs has established himself as a kind of he is a crew leader right now.
Kind of a big deal, as Ron Burgundy would say.
That's
kind
right.
Of a big deal.
And he's learning all the responsibilities and pains in the ass that he gets learning with middle management.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And you know what? I didn't realize how much work it would be for me. I was
good.
Like, wow.
Good. I'm glad you share.
I'm working so hard for Paul.
Listen, I was doing so much accounting last week. I had my little visor out after I don't know if it was we were online or not. But if you go back, man, I did some accounting. I had to do it. I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Adding it all up. Yeah. Got to figure out how to pay people. I gotta do payroll every week.
Pretty much, yeah. You're gonna have to start making sure your crew's well paid, well compensated, the whole bit. Yeah. So
yep.
All right. And then what was the last? Because I think the last little bit that we left on was with you dealing with Wendry, right?
Me dealing with
money, the money exchanger.
Oh yeah.
Quintax.
Quintax. Wendry, yes.
Wendry, yep.
Black hair and braids.
Yeah, I'll show you. See if
who's going to do my HR, Tim? That's what I need to figure out next. Who is going to do?
Well, you know what? I figure Rory would have done it for you, but you killed Rory.
No, that's who I initially. Rory's not doing HR. Even if he was alive, he would not be doing HR.
He wouldn't be doing HR. No,
he's problematic, as they say.
Well, he's the reason why you probably would need it.
So. That's exactly right. You want the person who's going to make the most problems in HR to be in charge of HR.
Right.
It's not going to be.
Here, I'll show you this, Paul. You want to share your screen too, Paul?
I do want to share my screen with you, Tim.
Please, I hope you do. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
There it is. Where'd it go? There it is. We'll get that worked in there. And that's what Windry looks like.
Oh, okay.
Got her and her couple guards and that. And I can't remember where I got that quote from. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. I want to say, for whatever reason, I want to say I got that from the Barnum Brothers.
Okay. Oh, you mean like what's his name?
Barnum and Bailey.
Barnum and Bailey, yeah.
Barnum and Bailey circus. Yeah, I think, but I could be wrong for that, but it wouldn't surprise me. All right, let's. So you ended up dealing with you kind of sold you basically cashed out all the valuables you had.
And I think I got it to. I think I got 400 silver, and so I have like 1350 in silver, and then 400 of that silver is to pay the crew. I guess at least I put that aside. We didn't come up with a rate.
Right, that's what I did. My reason. Well, the rate, the way that I have it here, Paul. So now this is may change because this is just a rough draft and everything. So when you get money on the outs, I guess for this one, so you pay 50% gets divided amongst the crew. So,
okay.
You being the captain of the crew, you probably get a bigger amount of your own personal stuff. And then the other 50%, what you do is
someone's got to go to
right. You got to take 10% and put it aside for Sidwin.
10% to Sidwin.
And then you have money set aside for like maybe equipment or
operating costs.
Operating costs, right? That go towards that.
So is that 40% towards operating cost? Well, it's going to be operating cost and pay myself.
Well, you get your cut out of the cruise split, like out of
the
your
cruise. Gotcha. Okay, that includes me. All right.
That includes you. Not 40, always, but most of the time it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming out of my pocket. So yeah, 40%.
Yeah. And the operating cost kind of covers whether it's equipment, maybe it's
bribes. Yeah.
Whatever it needs to give you the best information kind of thing. And then the rest is kind of set aside for possibly like Sidwin's rainy day fund or special, maybe somebody was able to accomplish something well, or it's just like a pizza Friday. You just give out bonuses just to keep your crew happy.
There you go. It's pizza Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesdays, yeah.
All right.
You got to keep those people happy. And then plus you're going to need money set aside when you want to hire like specialists. Maybe you need some lore that you don't have access to, and you got to hire like some cartographer guy who, that has some information for you. But that's just from the jobs you do. And then you'll have your income coming in from like what we call street tax and other things. So you'll have income coming in too at the same time. And it's a passive income, Paul. But in a way, you're going to have to maintain. That's what all those jobs that were Sidwin kind of told you about are going to be the ones that are going to help you out maintain your financial structure. He's kind of helping you out without saying that,
this is starting
you need to do.
It's starting to feel a little like second edition somehow. I don't know why I feel that way, but
it's getting because of all the. We need to get you a ledger. Remember, we're gonna
the ledger. That ledger. Okay. How many people is in my crew? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this 5?
I believe
plus Goblin is 6.
Yeah. So you got Mitchell, Riggs, Kabora, Casa, and Caleb. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you only have 5. Plus you, which would be 6.
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. At least that's in your immediate crew around you.
Correct.
So you have to build out other crews, and you have to build out, establish your who you need to pay bribes to, and whatnot. And
Yeah.
Sidwin will give you some of that information to keep those ones established. But you'll want to
Yes.
form your own specialty.
All right.
Group.
So based on this, it's 100. Everybody's getting 112 silver.
Okay.
Sidwin gets 135. All right. And then whatever's left.
Do you need to go get a calculator, Paul?
I have the calculator right here. I'm doing it.
Okay.
I have it.
You're doing it, huh?
I'm doing it, man. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to defend myself and say that, if you've ever played Harn with Rob and ran a fife, look out. Talk about spreadsheets and keeping up numbers and acreage and how much grain grows per acre. I was like, Rob, this isn't fun.
It's like playing Farmville. It's
right.
Like the app, the game. It was Farmville where you had to keep up with all your crops.
I never played it, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I'd be like, oh no.
All right. Okay. So 675 minus.
Looks like we got 4 people joining us right now, Paul.
Hello, people joining us.
Well, hello, people joining us.
All right. So that gives me 540 in silver for operating cost.
Okay.
I have to meet with my accountant.
You might want to get one of those. You need your money guy.
No, then I got to pay him. I'm not paying him. I'll count it myself. Put it on. Now I'm cutting costs.
You're already cutting jobs.
I'm gonna have to cut. I'm gonna have to tell the chef kid. Sorry, kid, you're costing me money here. It's more money than you ever made in your whole life, and I got to pay you.
Not worth it. Yep.
But he did level up. He did become a first level thief. He is picking up on the tools of the trade. So I can't bounce him yet. Wait till I do that. Wait till that happens, and then I got people hunting me down because I got to fire him. I got to let him go. Oh, great! Now they're gonna hunt me down and kill me. Great.
Right.
I got hitmen following me around. This is becoming a completely different game, Tim. This is no longer about adventuring. This is about just money and management.
Yeah.
Managers. What do we call it? Managers and instead of Dungeons and Dragons, we call it managers and something else. But
this case, it would be like either dark management or shadow management or something like that. One of those two for here. I don't think that third party product would sell too well.
No, probably not. Probably not. Anyway, no. RoboFussin 23 is saying hello, taking notes for my Dolmenwood game I'm running.
Nice. Hey. RoboFussin. Thanks for joining us. For Dolmenwood, that's cool. I love Dolmenwood.
Yeah. Do I need to give a recap, by the way? Now that I've done my final.
Why don't we do a recap, or why don't you do a recap, Pauls, and
okay,
get it going.
In the next episode, I'll just be giving a rundown on all my financials.
Your tallies.
We spent this will be like a staff meeting. Like, well, tell me about your budget, Paul. Well, we spent 320 silver on rope. I don't know why we spent. Then I have to ask, Cassie, why did we spend so much on rope?
Why couldn't we use the old rope? Why did we have to buy new rope?
You could have bought old rope. Now I'm having these meetings. That's what he said. He says it's not about adventuring. It's a staff meeting. That's what it is. We're just having a staff meeting. All right, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Donuts are over there.
That's right.
Okay. My God. All right. Let's see. All right. Session 9 was okay. So we met Lord Dithrig.
Yep.
We don't know the outcome of what is happening, but he was fighting a bunch of ghouls over there in
Yeah,
the
kind of a small horde of ghouls kind of just collapsed the section of the harrowing and started charging, and
yes.
he kind of told you guys to flee as him and his guys stood the line, kind of thing.
Yep. And I'm supposed to go visit him should he survive. I'm supposed to go visit him at some point.
Sure.
He does not. Did I say he does not like Lord Marbury? He's not a fan.
He's not. Yeah. The. I don't think he said it outright, but some of the choice of words
Right.
he used was definitely. He didn't hide the fact that he was not in favor of Lord Marbury.
He had a priest of Delaquine with him, but I did not catch his name.
Mm-hmm.
He did purchase from me the skull, my skull brand. I have a meeting with the Lord about the handkerchief at some point. So I need to circle that.
Yep.
Ooh. So we got to do that. Then I got a regular potion of healing he gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that. I need to mark that down on my stuff. Caleb. Oh, then we met these kids coming back and they were rousting us.
Right.
It was a hard time. Let me tell you what, you take out one kid, just letting you know, take out one, they're not coming back.
Sounded play advice and in game and out of game, huh?
They're not coming back. In game, never out of game, in game.
Oh, okay.
In
kind of said it like
in game.
Kind of said that like you had some
Wink.
experience out of game.
Wink, wink, wink. So Caleb cast silence on the kids, so they couldn't hear themselves, they couldn't hear me, they couldn't mock me. So that was a good move on Caleb. Kudos to him. Cass is on a she and Kabora, they are trying to find, I think they're the ones working on the supply line. If I'm not mistaken. I think either that or the thief that's stealing. Well, we had Sidwin gave us three things we had to do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Adventurers, they were causing problems. A bunch of punks causing problems, which we did not want to. Neither one of us. Nobody wanted to handle that by themselves, or even in two.
Right. That's the adventuring group messed up the wobbling priest inn or tavern.
Yes.
There. Yeah.
So that's right. That's a group thing we got to do. Then we have the thief is stealing. We have a thief amongst us that is stealing.
Yep.
I can't remember what they're stealing from. We're just stealing from the neighborhood, I guess. I guess they were just going
petty
around
pickpocketing and just stealing some petty stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you had Revan.
Then we had Revan, who's a smuggler, has gone missing. So we're trying to find him. And I don't remember.
What you sent Cass and Kabora out to.
Was the supply line?
Yep.
To find Revan?
Yep.
Okay, make a note of that.
Yeah, he's been missing. He should have brought in something recently, and that'll be definitely a income benefit for you if you
sure. If they have we, by the way, talking just those that are watching, me and Tim are working on how these assignments get done, right? Where I don't have to go on separate. Everything's on. We have to resolve. So I was going to ask you if we've come up with a system yet to resolve as to whether or not. Is it just like a percentage thing? Is it
what I was thinking, Paul, the little bit that I had time to think for it and everything. So what we would set it up as is we'd have a situation, you would assign people to it.
Yes.
And then what we would do, depending on what resources you put into it, I mean, it's a little bit gamey, but I think it'll still work, is then you can gain bonuses on achieving that or penalties, depending how little you put into that. Say you put, you got Cass and Kabora checking out the guy. Well, maybe they need to use to bribe some people from another family. So you invest like 20 silver pieces because you did that. Now you get +1 on your roll. So what I'm going to assign is each one of these is like a difficulty level. So say this one's like a 12. So you can maybe do a few things to get you a couple bonuses. And then when you roll, You add those to your roll, boom, and you can see if you succeed or fail at that point.
Is it a D6? Are we doing D6? In other words,
D20.
So it's a D20.
Yeah.
So do I get so if I put if I give 500 silver pieces to it, I say, look, here's 500 silver, make it happen.
Right.
Like if I have it, does that get me? Is there a point where I can have advantage, or the crew that's doing it has advantage on?
Yeah, we could figure that, because that's something I want to kind of work out with you, like those details and stuff like that. I'm sure there is. You do a little bit of this, you do a little bit of that, but then what I would do on my end too, I would have like the villains themselves, or the people that you're opposing.
Right.
They would have an opposing role also.
Opposing role. Gotcha.
And see what they were doing to maybe fight against that.
Well, I thought that would be a good chart. Like, and you could do some chart where like mission succeeds, villain gets away, mission fails, villain gets away, mission succeeds, villain caught or killed or neutralized. So something like that on some sort of scale.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. I just I haven't gotten that far. I got some base stuff done, just very broad strokes, but nothing too, because it's because system building is not my strength, or rule building is definitely not one of my strengths. So that's I'm doing it in little bits that make sense to me, and I want to try to make them fit together, and then I want you to put your input, add your stuff, and then we can definitely use a system to resolve future tasks that you're, because I mean, because that's going to be part of your game. You're going to have your own adventures going on, but then you're going to have to, just like Sidwin did with you all the time, give you the information, give you money. Yeah. Make sure you got connected with the right people and whatnot. It's a different level of play. I mean, I wouldn't say it's domain play by any means. I was
going to say, it's getting close to it.
It's getting close. Maybe. I guess it's like the miniature version of like a little bit of a domain, or neighborhood play, or something along those lines, because all these people just in this block, and you have basically your territory constitutes 2 of these blocks that you're in charge of, to make sure they run good and run clean. I didn't get a chance to do the other one and that, but I'll get that out. And so this is your block of territory. So everybody in here is your business, and you're under your protection, kind of thing. So so if Cobra, I don't even know, Cobra, that's his new name. Cabora and Cass. They're on that job. So does that mean then the mage and our cook are taking care of the other? Or did I not? We haven't done anything with those parts yet. I think we were, after that, you were just trying to get some liquid money, some liquid assets.
That is correct.
So
that is correct. Make sure I had operating funds to do what we needed to do.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
And then, just because who you are, and then your family's who you are, you actually get a stipend from your family every month too. So you've got that money coming in.
Do I even know how much that is?
I haven't figured it out, but just because of your background and your family, we'll definitely work that into your monthly income that comes in.
Yes.
And then we'll do just a very generic, your personal living costs too, because you don't live, too shabby where you're at. You got your own house and costs and stuff that include that.
Yep.
So, all right. So what would you like to do, Mr. Hobbs?
Well, Mr. Hobbs is going to
Mr. Hobbs's neighborhood.
That's right. He is going to go back to I guess he's going to go back to Tug's Tavern to see if anybody's hanging around there. I guess that's our unofficial meetup spot.
It is sort of like the headquarters of your two, your 2 blocks there.
That's
So,
kind of, I was gonna say it's part of my 2 blocks, right?
yep. Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. This is yours, and then the one here. I'll show you the other one, Paul.
so it's
So
this is so Utmost, Braz, and Atterbury Avenue. That's all 1 block. These
yeah,
chunks here are a block.
exactly. I will
Okay.
show you. There it is, Paul. So your block, so like where you see these little lines and everything, you're number 44. So you're up here. Do you see?
Right. So 44 is 1 block.
Yep. And then you're going to be in charge of 41 also.
Okay.
And that the difference between those two is this part has a lot more businesses. This is a lot of residential over in 41. There's some
Um,
minor shops in there, a couple small taverns and everything, but mainly these are kind of not like the big tenements or anything like that. There's a few in there, but mainly it's residential, just
okay.
working folks and everything in 41.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
just
Well,
so just remind you got, and then you got somewhat of an ally in 43. That's the Temple of Possimius up there.
okay.
So yeah, now I'll get 41 drawn out by the time we meet next. So that way you'll have your kingdom all mapped out.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna look around as I'm kind of into I'm embracing now that I've just come back and gotten all this money and whatever. I'm going to just kind of survey and just
Okay.
kind of look around, make sure nobody's hanging around on the streets, no wine collars.
No, you don't see any wine collars and anything. You do see, the local gangs stand. They're out there because they hang out a lot at on the Atterbury Avenue there. The one kid that you kind of thrashed a little bit to
Yep.
is still in there.
Yep.
But you don't see anybody. Well, actually, roll me a d6 real quick, Paul, please.
Okay. A 6.
A 6. All right. All right. Now give me a d20 roll, Paul.
All right.
I'm sorry. Is it a d20? I'm sorry, a d12. See if you can roll another 6. Then it'd be 666.
Oh no. Okay, let's not do that.
No, let's not do that. Okay.
A
Good
10.
job. 10. All right. Okay. So as you're walking towards Tugs, you hear, "Hey, mister." And you see a small girl kind of looking up at you. She's very well dressed. And you see that there is a servant following her. Kind of a bigger guy, but not a combat. He doesn't have any armor, doesn't have any weapons on him, but kind of a bigger guy. He's like, "Hey, mister." It's like, how come you're wearing all those knives?
How come I'm wearing all these knives?
I mean, a lot of people wear knives, but you seem to have more knives than most people. Why do you wear all those knives? Do you stab people a lot?
Well, actually, no. Actually, I wear these knives so I don't have to stab people a lot.
Oh. So where'd you get your boots?
My boots?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think of
She puts her boot next to your boot. I know you have little halfling feet, but I guess they're big halfling feet.
is she
So
human?
yeah, she's human.
Okay.
And she puts her foot, and while she's doing that, she turns and you see her clasp on her cloak
Uh-huh.
has the symbol of the House of Mowbray on it.
Oh, House of Marbury.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's like, "Oh, you're kind of short as I am, but you got very big feet. But where'd you get your boots at?"
I think I had these. I got these from my father's store, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
what's your father's store?
It's called Hobbs Boots.
Hobbs Boots. She looks
Yeah.
at the guy. She goes, remember. She goes, remember that. I want to go there. That. She goes, so where are you going?
Well, I was going to go meet some friends. What? You have a lot of questions. Uh, I'm now my spidey senses are tingling.
Right. She
And
goes,
I'm like thinking like, okay, where's my gold? Where's my silver? Where's my daggers?
right,
Thinking about all the time. I'm looking around. I'm just scanning. Like I'm looking at her, but I'm also
right.
looking beyond her. Like I'm looking
Sure.
360 periphery. Like, well, I'm talking to her without being suspicious of just looking around. Just like, and can I guess what age she is?
Legend Dice Cafe. We're playing Shadowdark. We're doing a duet game there. Legend Dice Cafe. What? I'm sorry. You're guessing her age?
I'm guessing her
You're
age. Yeah,
yeah.
I am the
She seems like
estimator.
you are the estimator. Oop, got the wrong page here. You're gonna. She's around 10. You
Okay,
guess. So
and I
when
look.
she just kind of has her hands on her hips, like you know, she's looking at you and she's doing her estimation of you.
Okay, I go well, and I'm looking at her boots. Does she have boots on?
Oh yes, hers are finely crafted. They look like
Oh,
more like riding boots though than
yeah.
walking
Uh,
boots.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her like I'm gonna take out a piece of paper and I'm gonna write here Hobbs boots. Yeah, please see the manager there. I say, make a little note to give her a discount. Here, just let them know that I sent you, and you'll get a discount on your boots.
Oh well, that's very kind of you.
Yeah,
So you're gonna go meet some friends. She absently hands the pieces of paper to the big guy behind her.
is he human as
So
well?
he is human, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he kind of looks like he's probably like 4 times the size of her. He's a big guy. But he definitely looks like he's outmatched.
Yeah. Oh, this is like oh, I'm thinking of the movie where the guy's in charge of the kid. And he's just like a he just get bossed around all the time.
Was that
Okay.
kindergarten cop or something like? No, it's not a
No.
penis
Yeah, no, it was something else.
or a
Uh,
tumor. Yeah,
yeah, the tumor is not a tumor.
it's
No,
not
it
a
was,
tumor.
I wanna say it was like Richie Rich or I don't know, something like that.
Oh, okay.
But so I'm looking at him, so he looks like he's kinda out of control there. Yeah, I'm sizing him up to see if he's the muscle or if he's just kind of the valet. Like, he's just there
He,
to over just
he's
to make
kind.
sure.
Yeah, he's kind of almost like your daggers. He's hoping like the size will keep people away, kind of thing. But
Okay.
uh, you do a quick estimation of him. His hands are soft. Those hands don't do a lot of fighting, or
Yeah.
there's no weapons much in his hands and stuff like that. He looks more like a personal servant to him, just making sure she gets where she needs, and then just keeping track of her. And she goes, "So you're going to meet some friends. So do you adventure a lot? Like, do you go down into different deep, dark places and kill horrible creatures and find fabulous treasures?"
Well, when I have time, yes, my lady. I try my best to get out into the world and to see what's happening and to help others as best I can. So yeah, I do get out occasionally to do so.
Hmm.
What is your interest in
She,
this?
she goes, "I would have become an adventurer too." And she kind of strikes a Superman pose, kind of hands on her hips. And then you see that she's got like a child's dagger on her belt and
Oh,
everything. And that, and then she has this like a scroll on the side. She goes, "I take this everywhere I go because I heard that it's very important to keep notes and to make sure you know where you're going before you go there, so you know what you're running into, and you got to have the right equipment, from what I understand."
mm,
And she unscrolls it, and you see her hold back her hand again, and the guy gets out like this quill, and you see as soon as she touches it, ink starts coming out of it. And she goes, "Do
oh,
you have any advice for me that I should add to my list?"
ah. Well, let's see. He says to her, he says, yes, you must believe in yourself. You must believe you can do it, and not allow fear to overtake you. But also, you must allow yourself to be cautious at times.
Hmm. You see her scribbling, scribbling, scribbling. She goes, "Well, thank you. And what's your name?"
My name is Hobbs.
She goes, "Hobbs." So, oh, after your boots. I got that. Yeah, I got that. All
Yeah.
right. Well, Mr. Hobbs, it's been very nice to meet you. And she does a little curtsy. She goes, "My name's Delia."
Okay.
And she goes, "Oh, I hope we get to speak again. I hope I can. Is this where you live around here?" And she kind of, when she says that, she looks around and kind of gets a little snarl or a little bit like a distaste expression comes across her face, but then she quickly covers it up again.
Ah, I said, well, I come down into here to meet with my friends. I kind of work here as well.
I guess you have to work where the jobs are at.
And that is what I hear.
Well, I have to go along. I have to collect some more information and to find some more adventures and find out all their information. They've been very generous for it with me so far. So
Well, you ask very good questions. I wish you much success in your adventuring endeavors.
She goes, "Well, thank you, Mr. Hobbs, and the best in your endeavors also. I hope you find a fortune."
Ah, me too. And then he thinks to himself, yeah, but I'm going to give all that away. It's
It's already freaking spent.
already spent, kid.
So you see her, she goes off, and you know that usual that gang of kids
Yeah.
that usually basically hassle people and whatnot. It looks like one of the young ones go to do it, but some of the older kids grab them and shake their head and go, "No,
Coming over to me.
no."
Yeah.
What's that?
Good call. They were coming over my way to
No,
to
they were
have,
going towards the girl because
oh,
the girl
yeah,
is walking by them.
yes. But are they doing that because of her or because they know who she is, or are they doing it because I'm there and
You're
they know
not
who I am?
sure.
I'm not sure.
You're
Okay.
not sure. You're not sure about that. Either way, I would say for your ego, go for the latter.
I'm gonna believe that. Hobbs definitely has a healthy enough
Got
ego
to
to say,
take your own advice. You got to believe in yourself.
gotta believe in yourself. That's right.
That's right.
I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Glacier says small children definitely suspicious.
Yeah, I expected her to explode at any moment. I thought, oh, she's just gonna she's gonna do a spell and blow us all up right there. It's immediately what I
Yeah.
thought.
Well,
Something
hey,
terrible.
I have killed not the whole party, but half the party one time because they investigated a cow and the cow exploded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why? Yeah, that's why what's his name doesn't like cows.
Well, he didn't even know about that. But if he knows about that, then he would use that as an excuse for his very wussy behavior.
That's true.
Yeah. Don't give Joe the excuse to,
No,
act all sissy like. So,
that's correct.
but there is a lot of activity on the street right now, Paul. You got a lot of
Okay.
people moving, going, and then when you go into Tug's Tavern, you see it's pretty full actually. It's got a lot of silent knives in there, but there's a lot of neighborhood people that are hanging out, getting drinks, getting some food. It's staying pretty busy, and you say Mitchell kind of say, "Hey, boss, would it be all right if I helped out in the kitchen until you got something for me to do?"
Well, sure, absolutely there, Mitchell, from Grey Glen.
All right, very good, Paul. Man, you've been
I just throw it in from time to time just so he knows that I remember these things.
And don't, oh my gosh, Glacier, remember, oh, this is Vance. I forgot Vance was Glacier. Duh.
Yep.
Yeah, then don't forget Little Arcane Annie. Yes, that was fun. That was against your guy.
That was against, yeah, that was right.
That's right.
That's right. Boy, that was a bad thing happening there. Boy, he was humiliated.
Yeah, you basically, you get your ass kicked by
by a kid.
By a kid.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Okay. So what would you like to do in there? You don't see Sidwin in there, but you see other crew, like a couple other crews in there, and
Yeah.
um,
Is it payday? Would we gather here? Like, I know we have our meetings here, but I'm just thinking of when normally I would pay them after a job, right? So I would.
right. So after jobs, you pay them kind of
Okay.
stuff.
So
Some of your payroll people be like a monthly thing. You know,
yeah,
you just make sure,
but the
just like
crew
when.
who goes on the job gets paid immediately. So
Yes. Yep. They get a
then I
cut.
will go around and I will deliver to them. I drop a bag of silver upon them of 112 silver.
Okay.
And
When
that is
you
without the other things that, by the way, Sidwin has not. He owes me money, I think, because he's getting things. He's researching things,
Sidwin did, yeah, and he gave you
and
like
the helmet.
1,000. Just remember how he gave you $1,000 and you thought it was
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of money?
Oh, that's true. He did give me for that. So you're right.
No, but he still does owe you some other stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going to go do some things. But when you plop down those nice heavy pouches of coin, the other crews take notice. They're like, you've made a gesture that people have taken notice that if they're on Hobbs' crew, they're gonna maybe they'll make a little bit more coin because just for reference and stuff like that, a lot of these guys probably live off of anywhere from 30 to 50 silver a month.
A month.
A
Okay.
month, and you just plop down,
They could hear it.
over.
They could hear it.
They could
Hit
feel
the table.
that thud. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
So you
Well,
definitely got
I
some
didn't mean to
perks.
make it that. I didn't mean to make it that necessarily visible or.
Well, I mean, in some ways, that's your best recruiting tool, and
Well, it is. You're right. You're right.
getting some notice.
Maybe
So
I subconsciously did that.
very good. So yeah, so Cass, so you want us to go find Revan? Me and Kabora were talking about it, and we know which gate he went through. We found out that we still don't know what cargo he was bringing in or anything. So I don't know who would be motivated to get it. The only thing I can think of is because he kind of kept to himself. At least we can find out if he came back through the gates. If he didn't, when he left, if he came back, so we can start gathering some information and start there and see what we can find out.
Okay.
So
by the way, thanks Vance for bringing that up. By the way, now I have to have that in my head that beaten up by a little girl. I just want to say thanks, Vance. Anyway, carry on.
Well, Vance, you missed when he was beating up, special needs mages earlier this campaign.
Watch it. And I will say, by the way, I could toss back at Vance that he was ceremoniously killed in his own game the other night. So he was.
What was it? The Hyboria game?
Hyborian game, yeah.
Oh,
so.
Okay. I started watching a little bit of it, but I must have not got that far. I'll have to fast forward it to when Vance.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
Applies it. I know. Well, it's all right. I mean, I'm okay getting spoiled for that. Yeah. So she goes, how about 50 for right now?
50 what?
For the bribes.
50 for the bribes. Yep. Okay. All right.
That's get at least a couple of the guards and that, and then if we need anything extra, we'll have it.
Okay.
But we'll start with that.
Okay. He gives it to her.
Kabora kind of thumbs over his shoulder, and you see this kind of scrawny kid, youngish, but young man, we'll say, and everything. He's got some leather armor, doesn't quite fit. It's a little ill-fitting on him. Everything. He goes, I said, I've done, I've worked with a kid before. He's not the carry on with your HOA level play. You are not wrong.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong at all. so he might be a good kid to recruit. I kind of helped him, and he was part of one of the street gangs there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And tell you what, he's he's he doesn't back down from a fight. He's not always the smartest kid in there, but if you tell him to do something, he does it.
Is he with a crew right now that I would know of?
You've seen him around. He's basically just kind of aged out of like street gangs, and now he has to get a real job, kind of thing. So, and he kind of motions the kid forward. Come here. So I'm going to introduce you. And he goes, Marcel, this is Hobbs. Hobbs, this is Marcel. He goes, I told him about you, Marcel. So it's up to you from here to see if he wants you to hang around or not. And Marcel kind of bows his head. One of the things you notice about him, Paul, is he has a burn scar that kind of goes from his left ear down his neck, and it looks like onto his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he has his hat in his hand as he's nodding towards you.
Okay. So do I take that as genuine humility?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem like he's he doesn't seem like a player. He seems like more of a work guy to you.
Okay.
He's not your con man. This is the guy that's going to do the work for you.
Right.
But
right.
but he's never going to be a face for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I ask Marcel, where are you from?
Go Scorn, sir.
Okay. And what was your last job?
He looks at Kabora, and Kabora nods. He goes, well, like we had to he kind of leans into you, goes, you guys, we had to take out a patrol of spears.
Ooh. My eyebrows go up. Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. And were you successful in that job?
Yes, I was, sir.
Oh, was it you by yourself, or was it?
Oh no, sir. No. I would never be able to do that by myself. No, it was me, Kabora, and a couple other fellas that I used to work with.
Oh, okay.
But one of us unfortunately met our end during that fight. But we got him, sir. We got all the rest of them, all four of them. They did not make it back to the temple.
Okay. Okay. Kabora, what would you like? Would you like Marcel to hang with you? Try him out?
Kabora goes, I think he'd probably learn better from you at this point, because what we're going to do kind of need a different type of skill set.
Okay. Well, I'll see if there's anything happening, and if I can find something that, what do you think you're best at, Marcel?
Well, sir, he goes, I used to be a pretty good pickpocket when I was a kid, but I was smaller then, and I could kind of move around the crowd and hide. So it sort of made it easier, because I know these alleyways and these streets pretty well, because I know where all the dark spots are, and where people can't fit or go.
Yeah.
And that, but it was he kind of he doesn't look proud of what he's about to say, and he goes, and I'm pretty good at killing things. He's like, I'm pretty good about sneaking up on people, and when they're not aware and stuff like that. My daddy, when he was still alive, he taught me the art of poison. And it may sound strange when I say that, sir, but poison really is an art, because if you don't know how to do it, you can really hurt yourself, sir.
That's true. I'll make sure to keep the eyes on the back of my head then. Okay. Well, just hang around, I guess, for a minute and we can find something for your skill set, something for you to do, then we'll certainly be able to use your skills.
And you see where he was sitting at. He has no drink, he has no food, and when he was talking to you, you could hear his stomach just
Oh,
growling.
yeah. Well, why
Uh,
don't you? He says, I'm about to feed. He says, why don't you go see Mitchell there, and he'll get you some food this morning
he goes,
or
"Well,
this afternoon.
that's mighty kind of you, sir.
What time?
I am hungry."
What time is it? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Or
Well, we're gonna say this is like late, probably dinner time.
okay.
Yeah, because you were out doing a lot of a lot of
Oh,
things in the morning, getting stuff sold and whatnot. So
right. So
he's
I'll keep my eyes on him, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what the day will bring. You know what? My next question was gonna be, so where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
yeah, I was waiting for that too. 'Cause
Marcel.
here's your job interview here. Yeah,
No, I stayed away from that. I was like, we'll stick
yeah.
with real questions that are going to apply to him.
So he goes over and you see him stand patiently, gets out of people's way. He just seems like a kind of a timid kid.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'll just keep him in mind, I guess, and as to see what the day brings, and if I need an extra hand, I tell him that I will call upon him.
Well, I will be here, sir. I'll be here.
Okay. All right. All right. So Sidwin's not there.
Sidwin's
Uh,
not there. No.
did Cass and Kabora leave, or did she got the money and
They're gonna finish. They're gonna supply up, get some
okay.
food,
All
and then
right.
they're gonna take off after supper.
Okay.
Then.
All right. Um, so I guess my next on my agenda then is let me see here. Is well, Mitchell's there. Is Caleb there?
Yeah, Caleb's
Okay.
there.
All right. So I guess
Yeah,
I will
all
get
your crew's there.
okay. So I will get Caleb and well, Mitchell's gonna serve food. So I guess I have Caleb and Riggs. Is Riggs there?
Yep, Riggs is there.
Okay. All right. So
He's
I'm gonna go.
already got food. He's got drinks. He's been using his
Right.
own. He's already eaten.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get Riggs and Caleb together, and we're gonna talk about our next deal here. We're gonna see if we can't go find um uh, I talked to them and I asked them about these. Have you guys heard about any adventurers causing problems around here?
Riggs just shakes his head. I've been locked in the damn church for 3 days. No, I haven't heard anything about it. And then Caleb goes, I've been on the run. I have been trying to lay low, so no, I haven't heard anything.
Okay. All right. Do I know of any rumors? Have I heard anything in regards to that?
No, but you could go over to Valanda and ask her questions. I mean, she's the one who owns the tavern.
That's
So
true. So I'm going to go ask
yeah.
Valanda then.
Okay, so you're leaving and going over there?
Yeah. I say, guys, hang out
All
for
right.
a second. We'll go get some information here.
All right. You go over to the Wobbly Priest Inn. They are not open right now, so you're losing money. They are not open, but you see that there's people working inside. You walk in there, you see Vandala and her crew cleaning up. She is a very very old half elf,
Okay.
and the one thing she is really good at that is she speaks a lot of different languages. And you see her kind of barking orders in different languages to the different people who are cleaning up, and the furniture. A lot of the furniture's been destroyed. There's a scorch mark on one side of the tavern there. Lots of casks are split open, so there's a strong smell of like the sickly sweet alcohol smell, strong in the air type of
Mm-hmm.
thing, stronger than usual. But it looks like it's going to take hundreds of silver pieces to refurnish,
Mm-hmm.
resupply this place.
Okay. And so I walk in there and I kind of whistle. I go, well, Miss Valanda, she says she's a half elf.
Yep, she's a half elf.
Okay. Well, Miss Valanda, what's going on in here? Heard you had some trouble.
She kind of walks up to you. And, well, Hobbs, she goes, I seem to have had a bit of trouble with some adventurers.
Oh, how many?
There was 6 of them, I believe.
Ooh.
Hadn't seen them in here before. We had a few locals try to stop it all, but all they ended up getting was broken bones and gashes for their efforts. So they just kind of went crazy. They were drinking and eating just fine, talking about everything that they're going to do. And the next thing you know, they started smashing everything around.
Okay.
But
Nothing. So I'm kind of looking around. Was anybody else here when it happened? Besides
we
yourself?
were all here when it happened. And she points
well,
at everybody around here.
Okay. Well, did anybody hear what set it off then? What was said or done that would have provoked?
Now, one of the guys the bartender, his name is Ober. He's a dwarf. And nobody trusts the guy because he gets in everybody's business and he tells everybody their business type thing. And he goes, Well, I heard what they said.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They were having an argument among themselves about something that they had done, some tomb, some crypt, something like that. And apparently they didn't divide the treasure equally, or somebody was keeping treasure, a gem, away from the rest of the crew, and then they started fighting amongst themselves.
Okay, so their fight wasn't with anybody in here; it was a fight amongst themselves.
Yes, that's what I understand from what they were saying.
Okay, and I look at this. I look at the burn mark on the floor. Did they have somebody of some magic quality within that party?
He spread his hands out like this, Paul.
Yeah.
Like he goes in it. He goes. The guy went Zabadiza, and all these flames came out of his hands.
Zabadiza. Wait a second. Hey, do you make zombies?
So he says that, and the flames came out of there and burned the floor and burned the guy.
You don't have any goblin relatives, do you, that live in the?
No, I didn't say it. The guy said it. He wasn't. I don't think he was goblin. He looked like he was a halfling.
All right. Okay. Oh, he was a halfling.
Yeah. Just so you know, pretty much every spell is going to be Zapadiza.
Okay. Well, I'm just like that. Now that triggers me. He goes, because I just think every time he's making a zombie.
Right. That's exactly right. A little flashback on a little PTSD, huh?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else you can tell me? Were they wearing any markings? Did they have any
well, the guy that cast the spell had the Guild of Arcane Lore robes on him.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. So I think I heard him say something about Quinn.
Quinn.
Yep.
Do I know? Does that name ring a bell?
Give me a straight D20 roll with intelligence modifier.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm on. Doesn't matter. I got a 7, so I'm changed to normal.
So no, you've never
heard
of the guy. So
all right.
They drank a lot before. They spent a lot of coin before that happened, though.
Okay. We don't happen to know where they might be staying, do we? Or maybe where their next location they were going to.
Ober goes, they didn't say anything like that to me. They just wanted beer and they wanted lots of food, and so we just kept coming out, and they just kept putting coins in our pockets.
Yeah. Do you know what direction they went when they left?
No, I was. He kind of looks around and everything. I was kind of in the back.
Why were you in the back when all the action was out front?
Uh, he goes, question asked, question answered.
Got it. Okay.
My
Well,
talents do not lend themselves to battle.
I see. Okay. So I asked Miss Valanda, I go, Miss Valanda, anything else you can tell me? Anything that I can assist you with, as because I will be tracking these folks down. So
She goes, I imagine you will. She goes, the only thing I have to add, I get, besides apparently I employ fucking cowards, is
yeah.
there was a
Well,
lady who led them. I don't know what her name was. Real pretty gal, kind of long blonde hair. I mean, she stuffed it up underneath her helmet and everything, but you could tell she was a real looker when she probably fixed up real nice.
okay. All right. Okay. Well, most helpful. Maybe we'll make a stop back in tonight, or at least one of somebody will stop by in tonight to see whether or not they return, and we'll keep our eyes open.
Well, that'd be mighty good of you. She goes, you know, I heard you're taking over for Sidwin and everything, and I think you're going to be a good replacement there, Hobbs. But I hate to start off our relationship like this, but I'm going to have to use all the money I have right now to kind of get the place set back up.
Well, Hobbs says, well, take as long as you need.
Goes, all right, then. Thank you kindly. And then she, gets back to work and everything.
Okay.
Give me another intelligence roll, Paul, but this time you're going to have an advantage.
Okay. Okay, so we'll put advantage, intelligence.
Okay.
12.
So you see, now, not that this is uncommon, but they kind of told you where they were like battling and everything like that. The table that they're at is busted and broke, but on the top of the table there's a freshly carved silent knife symbol.
Okay. Does it have, is it it's not X'd out or anything, is it? Is it a pure symbol as
Yeah,
in
okay. Yep, it looks like it was just carved in there.
Okay.
Like someone has been doing this for a while.
So somebody had been sitting there for a long time.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go back to Valanda real quick. Go on the night of the of this happening, was there anyone from our neighborhood that was here? And he kind of taps his daggers.
She goes, "No, I don't think that anything like this would have happened if that would have been the case. I mean, there's definitely one gentleman that was here that kind of looked like he was a family member.
Was he sitting at this table?
He sure was.
Oh, did you happen to catch a name?
I'm sorry, I did not. It was a very busy night. I do remember though that he was a goblin.
A goblin?
Goblin, yeah.
Okay. Well, I immediately think, of course, it couldn't be my goblin because he was with me.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was trapped in in the
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
cage for 3 days, and this happened like the previous evening.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you again, Miss Valanda. Hope you get everything back together, and I'll come see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you, Mr. Hobbs. Well, it'll be good working with you. I can tell.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we got some information on that. Now I'm going to go back to go back around the corner and go back to Tugs.
Okay.
And as I'm kind of walking along, because I know on my list I still have this thief I have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I'm going to find him. I don't know. I don't know if Sid would give me any more information other than there was a thief, which the goblin might in fact be the thief. I don't know. Who knows?
Right, maybe.
And by the way, yeah, our missing guy isn't a goblin, is he? Our missing
No.
Revan is not a goblin. Yeah, he's not a goblin.
Okay. Revan's like a middle-aged human.
Gotcha. All right. So okay. So all right. And is our thief that's stealing stuff? We don't know whether he's part of us or not.
Petty crimes, like I said, he's a lot of pickpocketing incidents,
Yeah.
a lot of just minor thefts. He
Yeah.
hasn't sold, and I'm using he because I'm not sure if it's a
Right.
female or a
Okay.
male. Just
right.
little things here and there that have accumulated. It's not just one incident; it's just a series of things that's been
Well, I'm going to go
happening.
back and I'm going to give this to Marcel.
Okay.
So Marcel, I'm going to give you a task.
Yes, sir.
It's not heavy. It's more just to kind of get your feet wet a little bit. But
Okay.
there's been somebody around town doing some petty crimes. We don't really know if they're one of us.
Okay.
Which I can't imagine if they were or not. But we're also looking for, so I just really, you don't have to find them. I just need some information as to maybe the last time there was a petty crime somewhere or some sort of disruption or, and, maybe just some facts on maybe who they are, if we have any kind of information like that and see what you can find out. And I give him, I give him 10 silver pieces.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So
I got some street rats I can ask. I've still got some connections.
Okay. All right. So you can meet me back here tonight and tell me what you find.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And he takes the 10 silver, carefully puts them in his pocket, and he leaves. He's out on it.
All right. So, all right. So Hobbs is kind of like, okay, well, I have people over there. I got that going on over there. Sidwin is nowhere to be found yet, right? He has not walked in.
No.
He didn't walk in while I was gone.
Well, remember the last time you talked to him, he had some business with Shadowguard that sounded pretty intensive. So you're not sure what the timeline is going to be for that.
And he didn't really give me, he gave me these 3 tasks. So I don't really know what.
Yeah, he made you aware of these 3 tasks and whatnot.
They all seem to be handled at the moment as far as people finding things out or gathering information. I'm going to wait.
The only one you don't have actively working on the adventures yet. I mean, you did your investigation, found out some information, but so Cass and Kabora are actively investigating
Revan.
missing Revan and the smuggling goods, and then you have Marcel working to find the rogue thief out there somewhere.
And I'm going to take tonight I'm going to tell Mitchell and Caleb to meet me here tonight, and we're going to go a little bar hopping just to kind of see if we can find maybe if these adventurers will come back to either the scene of the crime or somewhere nearby since we know
Okay.
they like to go out and do some things. We might be able to find them that way.
All right. Where are you going first then, Paul?
The Hobbs has no idea. I mean, until is he going to wait till tonight, or I mean, is time going to pass? Because as of right now,
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
don't
evening
know.
time, so.
Huh? It's evening time
So
now.
yeah, so you're bar hopping to say that again. Maybe I missed what you meant by
So
that.
I'm gonna have and I can't remember what you told me what time it was. I thought you said it was
Dinner
afternoon or
time,
something.
like it.
Dinner time. Okay.
Remember, it was dinner time, and then you've kind of done all this stuff.
Right.
People have eaten, so I'm going to assume it's like an hour, hour and a half past
All
dinner
right.
time. So you're
So,
getting
all
into the
right.
dark.
So I tell Caleb and them that we're gonna go ahead and go. I tell them we're gonna go bar hopping, guys. I said we're gonna go do some drinking,
Mhm.
and we're gonna go find out some things.
Mitchell does his best
Um,
Matthew McConaughey impression. All right, all right,
uh,
all right.
okay. So we're gonna go out there. Who's the in tugs? Who's the biggest guy in the room right now?
The biggest guy in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just do two rolls here, Paul, and I'll. All right. You see Emmett.
Okay.
Emmett is he's kind of as big as tall as he is round. He's a big round boy, kind of a farmer type worker. Has a tendency to drink too much, eat too much, of course, and but he is surprisingly, strong. He doesn't look like he has no definition whatsoever on his body.
Right.
But Emmett's nickname is called Bone Breaker.
Bone breaker. Is he one of us?
Uh, he is a peripheral
Well, I
person.
asked Mr.
He pays dues.
Yeah. I asked Mr. Bonebreaker. Excuse me, Mr. Bonebreaker. Um,
See
says
Emmett.
we're going to go out and do some drinking tonight. Would you care to join us?
Kind of smiles at that, and he has his, he's got his summer teeth that he's showing. Summer
Uh huh.
here, summer there, and he's like, "How much money you got? I don't know if you got enough for me." And he starts rubbing his belly.
He says, "Well, everywhere we go, you eat and drink for free. How about that?"
And he stands up, smacks you on your shoulder, and fuck, it hurts. And he says, "You are my new favorite person in the world tonight. Let's go."
Okay, so we're going to bring a little muscle with us, and just kind of says, "But Emmett, I need you to keep your eyes peeled. Should something occur, I need you to participate."
He goes, "Well, I'll make sure not a tanker gets by my eyesight. I can guarantee you that."
Okay, but I'm not talking about the tankers, Emmett. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about any problems that should arise. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna need you to actively participate. In other words,
You need me to thump them.
I need you to put the tanker down.
Well, put it down on their head. Is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That I can do. I
Okay.
can do that.
All
So
right.
you see him. It's like he's like, "So, what we hunting? What are we hunting?"
I tell him, I said, we're looking for a group of some rowdy adventurers who may or may not, they broke up the joint over there at the Wobbly Priest, which will be our first stop.
Is that
Um,
who did that?
Yeah, and so we're gonna go
Oh,
around to some local establishments to see whether or not, they're showing up places and making this a habit. We wanna let them know that, it's not proper etiquette when you come to somebody's house. You don't break their furniture.
he nods. Absolutely. So he definitely looks going to, especially after you had him at free. So
Mm,
so you've got Emmett with you.
yep.
Like I said, he's 6'2", 6'2" round. If you throw small objects at him, they'll start orbiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then you've got Caleb, who's your half orc mage, and then you got Mitchell, your cook, going with you, who likes to stabby things.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Which
So
place would you like to go for? Are you going to go to the
go back to
Peking
the
Possums Inn?
well, we're gonna go to well, I don't know if they'll go back to the Wobbly Priest. I will save that for last, maybe. So we're gonna go to
It's
whatever the
closed anyways.
oh, it's
So
closed anyway. That's right. So they're
yeah.
busy. They're not gonna be open yet. So
Mhm.
what's the next place?
The one right north of you, the Peking Possums Inn,
Oh, the
Possimius
peaking.
Inn.
Peaking? Is that like piquing your interest?
Yes.
Peaking
Peking
Possimius Inn.
Possimius Inn. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna
Mhm.
go by there.
Okay. Now the crowd that hangs out with the Possimius Inn, Paul, is mainly locals. There's not a lot of folks who go in there unless they're worshippers of Possimius. So what happens a lot of times if they go to the Possimius temple, this is sort of like a if they need a place to stay, they'll refer them to this inn. So
Right.
strangers will come in, stay the night, make offerings and stuff. So as far as it goes, it's almost like a kind of a low keyed inn. They don't. There's not a lot of rowdiness. The
Okay.
thieves guild doesn't really hang out in there. Uh, they just they respect the space because you get a lot of help from Possimius sometimes,
Right.
and so you kind of just respect, and you don't collect any dues from them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna walk in there, and we, of course, I tell all the crew, I say, look, keep your eyes open. I said, make sure you're looking over your shoulder. Make sure you are, looking into the corners of the place, and just keep your head on a swivel there as we go in. And I'm going to say, I'm going to leave Mitchell. Mitchell, why don't you stay outside and just keep watch?
I can do that.
Make sure and signal us if anything, if you see anything that needs our attention, or anything coming in, coming into the bar somehow
Right.
that we need
He
to be aware
nods. Yeah.
of.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to go in and just kind of look around the room and see what I see.
Now you see this lady there. Her name's Kenna,
Hmm.
Kenna, and she's actually a full fledged priest of Possimius. So she does have some mojo on her side. But she works a lot here, helping tend to wounded or anybody who needs help. She's just good with people, and
Right.
that. So she sees you coming in, and she goes, Hobbs. Oh, what? And she looks at Bonebreaker and what can I help you with tonight?
Well, we're just kind of making the rounds. We want to make sure, obviously, that the establishments around here are safe. If you have not heard that the Wobbly Priest had a bit of an incident the other night, there was some
I
rowdy
heard.
adventurers there, and so I've come by just to make sure. And I go over to wherever the offering plate is for the drinks. So,
Sure.
well, we're gonna go on a bar run tonight. Um, we're gonna just kind of go around, grab a drink at some local places, and see what we can see. So if you want to, he just clinks in some coins and says, if you want to set my friends up here, and plus uh, my gentleman that's outside got eyes on the street, and just make sure everybody kind of gets a drink, and we'll stay here for just a few minutes. And but you haven't had anybody in lately who's been causing any problems or anything like that, have you?
No, we haven't had any problems. Actually, we've got the small crew tonight, but very agreeable. Most of them have already went to their rooms.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna stay there. I'd say probably about 30 minutes or so.
Okay. And as you're standing there, because this is a little unusual, Hobbs. Is there something you're looking for, or
Well, yeah, we're looking for a very specific crew of people who,
okay,
particularly, we're looking for a group of about six, led by
okay,
a lady named Quinn. Well, led by a lady, and somebody in the group is named Quinn. I don't know if that's her name, but so yeah, so we're looking for a party of six.
Quinn?
Uh,
Quinn was the name of the mage.
oh, the mage
Yeah,
that was with
the
them.
the
Yeah,
Zabaza.
Zabaza, make me a zombie. Um, I can't say that without saying make me a zombie.
Right. There you
I
go.
just can't. So okay, so when I mentioned to him, I said, "You wouldn't happen to know a Quinn with the Mages Guild? Have you know that name doesn't drop any knowledge on
Um,
you, does it?"
I she's like, I think I have heard that name somewhat recently. Uh, yeah, yeah. He was talking to a goblin in here tonight, actually.
She?
He was talking
Oh,
to.
he. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
He was
Quinn was
talking to
in
her.
here talking to a goblin.
I believe that's what the goblin called his friend. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You didn't happen to hear what they were chatting about, did you?
No, they were talking kind of, using a language. I understood the words, but I didn't understand the context of the words.
Okay. Did any what words did they mention?
So the words that they mentioned, and it's part of your thieves' cant,
Oh, okay.
and they're talking about like laying low. Basically, they're laying low for a while before they return to where they were and get the rest of the treasure.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, okay. All right, Kenna. Well, I appreciate your time.
So you think the goblin did something?
Well, can't be sure yet. Like I said, if he participated in the breaking of the breaking of furniture and such um, over at the other place, Wobbly Priest, then yeah, well, we're gonna have to have a talk with everybody to make sure that doesn't happen again. Because of course, I seriously doubt they would get away with that in your establishment, knowing what I know.
Well, I
Um,
mean the goblin's upstairs, but you know
oh,
I can't have I
the
can't.
goblin's upstairs.
Yeah, he's staying here, but I can't have you going up there.
Oh.
Maybe you could get him in the morning, or because remember this is they're supposed to they're protected by Pausanias here.
Well, sure. I mean, well, we're not gonna fight or anything. Just wanna talk.
Because I understand, but uh, he's come here for refuge, and I have to respect that, and per agreement with your organization, um, that was decided agreed upon 2 years ago.
Mhm. Okay. Well, clearly we understand that, and, so sure, we'll make sure that we touch base with him in the morning.
Okay. She goes, well, it'll be good working with you. I heard you're been newly anointed to help us protect this area.
That is correct. So, yeah. So
She
that's
kind of nods.
exactly what I'm trying to do, make sure we protect our interests here.
She goes, well, per our agreement, Hobbs, if you ever run into issues or something like that with, your crew being wounded or,
Yeah.
the different issues, she goes, please come see me. She goes, we'll do what we can to make sure that your crew's taken care of.
Sure, sure. Well, hey, well, Kenna, I thank you so much for making sure we're gonna be okay. Hopefully, we won't need your services too soon.
And she nods nervously at you. And she's like, well, have a good night. And Hobbs.
Okay. Thank you, Kenna. Now, did I pick up on anything? Was she giving me any kind of vibey message, like if she was in trouble or anything, or
No, no, I think she's more worried that you're new and she
oh,
doesn't know if you're going to try to make a play on, disturbing the peace kind of thing, the alliance or whatever. So she's more, you kind of get that vibe that she's more worried about that
right,
than like someone's behind the door with a shotgun or something like that, holding her
right,
hostage.
right,
So
right, right. Right. Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and signal to Emmett. Emmett,
Mhm.
let's carry on.
Emmett's like, what?
It's
I
okay.
thought we
We're
were
going to
eating
another
too.
place. We're going to another place. So let's go. We're on a
I need food before I go to the other place. I'm hungry.
okay. Give the man some
And
food.
so they put out like some sort of gruel, it's good, but he kind of drinks it down instead of chews or anything. He takes it and he just goes, ah.
Yeah.
He goes, this is some good holy food. He puts it
There you go.
down.
And Caleb doing magic, he doesn't sense anything in there, does he? There's no what he would be doing is just kind of checking the place for any kind of bad juju, that kind of stuff.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me a intelligence roll for him, or is there a spell that you want to use to do that?
Well, let's see. I don't know what he has.
Yeah, I can't remember what he has offhand. I thought he had some sort of.
Well, he's got alarm, he's got feather fall, burning hands, light, fixed object, silence. So he doesn't have
Okay.
anything detect.
He doesn't have anything to detect. Okay. Go ahead and give me what's your intelligence roll there? Oh, you got a +4 to that, so just hit your intelligence roll there, Paul.
Okay.
I am 17. No, he doesn't get anything bad mojo at all. But what he does kind of sense that some behind where they're serving at, there's like there's a secret door behind the bar.
Okay.
So he kind of gets a kind of senses that there's something back there, but that's about all he gets.
Okay. All right. Well, he'll share with Hobbs as they're leaving. So
okay. All right.
All right. So
All right.
I guess we're gonna go to the next location.
All right. All right. So the next place is a very small place. It's got a bar and like 3 tables, but mostly people just stand at the bar, kind of thing. Because sitting at the tables is tough because everybody bumps their ass into you and spills your drink. So most people just decide to stand up, kind of thing. It's called Crazy Gary's Pub.
Crazy Gary's Pub. Okay.
Yeah, Crazy Gary's Pub. Yep. And Crazy Gary works there. He's this human, and he has a tendency to talk to spirits.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay. Well, is it busy in there? We're kind of going up. By the way, and I asked Mitchell if he saw anything. Was he observant of anything while he was watching?
He goes, no, not really.
Okay.
No. He's like, just the normal crew and everything. He goes, he points over to the western part of the. He's just kind of pointing over there because I saw some lights in the sky.
Lights in the sky.
It's over in the other part of town over there. Let's see, eastern part of town. Because I don't know what that was.
Okay. All right. Okay. All righty. Well, let's carry on then. Good job, Mitchell.
All right. So you going to Crazy Gary's then?
Going to Crazy Gary's.
Give me a D6 roll.
D6. A 4.
Oh, 4. Okay. So as you get close to Crazy Gary's, there's people standing outside. It looks packed, Paul. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to pack it,
Right.
10 people in there and the place is, pretty full. But this looks like you're going to have to like wiggle your way in, use some lubricant.
No, Emmett, take me a path, would you please?
He goes, yep. And he's like,
gently though, Emmett, gently.
Okay. And he kind of looks at you like, yeah, right. And so he starts taking people, grabs them by their shoulders, pushes them aside. He pushes one guy aside, and he kind of falls, and you got a small pile of humanity with spilt beer on each other to the right,
Oh, no.
and that, and uh, and yeah, he's causing kind of chaos because there's no room to push anybody. He's just pushing people on
Well, he's a
top of
big guy
the
anyway,
building.
so he's gonna
Yeah,
make room.
exactly.
He's gonna make room. He's not like making he's not intentionally like throwing people across the room. He's like, I'm making a path because I have to get through.
So you get up to the bar, and Emmett looks very comfortable, like he's been here many, many times.
Okay.
And Emmett goes, you know, hey Gary, give me the big mug. And Gary looks at him, stop pushing people around, Emmett. I told you that last time. And then he
Oh,
kind
it's
of
so
looks to his
yeah.
he looks to his left, and he starts nodding. He goes, it's him again.
It's who again?
And he looks at you. Ah, do I know you? You look familiar.
Yeah. You could know me, and my name is Hobbs.
Hobbs.
I'm
I don't
friends
know
with.
you.
Oh, okay. This is Gary, right?
This is Gary.
I'm
And
talking.
then he kind of looks to his right, or his right side, and he goes, no, I don't know him. Do you know him? And he just looks back at you.
Okay. Well, Gary. Hey, listen, Gary. We're here. And he kind of pats his daggers here. He says, "I'm new here." He says, "I just wanted to kind of introduce myself to you.
He
As
kind of
kind of."
looked. You're patting your dagger at me. I need money, not daggers. Are you
Well,
gonna
then in
pay?
that case, yes.
So you see him.
Gary's not quite right,
He sloshes up three. He gives Emmett the big mug. There's one
right?
big mug behind the bar, and
Yeah,
it looks like it's got leftover spittle from like the last year of people. And then the mugs they give you are not much wash. They're grimy and covered in finger goo and
yeah,
whatnot. And
yeah.
so he fills them up with ale, slaps them on there, sloshes them there, takes your money, and um, he goes, well, he goes, and then he says something to his left side again. And he goes, yeah, I know it's him. We've already talked about this. And then he goes down to the end of the bar, completely forgets where you're at, stands, and he kind of walks down to the end of the bar and starts sloshing up some more horrible
Do I
drinks.
have an idea that he has? That is he in this reality at all?
Well,
Uh,
he knows enough to give you ale for money.
well, that right, but he does. Does he understand the where does he understand that about the silent knives, and is he kind of self-aware
You're
of that, or is he
you're not too sure. You don't have a lot of experience with Gary because there was no real reason to come to this one all that much. I mean, you
right?
knew of him,
Yeah,
but the reputation itself was just like, I really don't want to deal with that.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go kind of stand up on the bar stool where I'm at, and I'm going to look through
Okay.
the crowd that I see,
Okay.
those that are there, and just kind of see if I see anything.
You just see what it looks like is just a bunch of like combination of like stonemasons and like digger guild people working with their hands. They're all kind of
Right,
filthy from the day's work. It's kind of smelly in here. This is definitely a local bar. There's no visitors in here.
right.
And Emmett is chugging down the big the big mug or big tankard, and he's like, yeah, this was pretty good. And he sees that the guy beside him is talking and not drinking his tankard, and he grabs his tankard from him, and then he drinks his tankard too.
Oh, Emmett.
And and
Emmett.
he and the guy turns around really offended, and Emmett just kind of leans forward and goes, "What are you gonna do about it? You gonna fight me for 2 silver? I would think twice about it." And then he laughs at the guy, slaps him in the shoulder, causes pain, and the guy just kind of
And I go to the bar. I go and point at the guy. Give him another.
and then when you do that, he turns around and looks behind him, and it's like, so then he goes up and he serves
Yeah.
it.
And then give this man some food. Do they have any food there? Look like they have any food, or is it drinks only?
No food. It's just basically a
No
shitty grog.
peanuts. No peanuts on the bar.
No bar
Oh,
peanuts.
okay.
No,
All right.
no.
All right.
Might have to come up with a version of bar peanuts for Scorn. Some sort of
Something.
like horrible like intestine chips or something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Something deep
figure out.
fried.
Yeah, something deep fried or just really salty and
Yes.
nasty. Have to come
Yeah.
up with something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Okay. So I look around. I kind of get the vibe that they would not this adventuring group probably would not come in here. They'd probably get lit up pretty fast. They would not shenanigans would not be tolerated here.
Well, and then I mean, too, the I mean, the adventure. You thought if the adventure like a group came in here, they would probably make short work of everybody in here. It's not like these guys are
Right. They're not right. But I'm just
they're not
thinking
going to brawl us.
no,
But yeah, they would stick out like a sore thumb in here
yes,
easily.
correct. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
All
so
right.
it doesn't
Well, then
take much to see that there's
we're gonna
nobody in here that
drink our drinks, get our food, and then we'll head out. And then I'll ask, does Caleb see anything from his point of view? Because he's probably working his way towards the sides and the back of what he sees.
he goes, Hobbs, I'm sorry. He goes, I couldn't see anything because the fumes from the smell were blinding me.
The smell of what?
Well, it really stunk in there because of all the sewer workers and
Okay. Gotcha.
just the workers in general. Just you got like a dozen smelly sewer workers and stonemasons that probably haven't bathed in a while. So,
all right, okay, all right, good enough. All right, we go out and I ask Emmett. Emmett, did you see Emmett? Did you, uh, Mitchell? Did you see anything while we were in there?
Give me a D6 roll.
D6. A 3.
Nope, normal traffic from what I see. He goes, and I don't mean to not see anything, but I sometimes I don't know what I'm looking for. Mitchell says.
Okay, well, just things that are unusual, like lights in the sky.
Right. Yeah.
Unusual people too. You're looking for, and I kind of coach him a little bit as to what he's looking for. Anything that's out of place.
He said, no, I didn't see anything like that. No.
Okay. All right. How many more bars like this are there? Because I need to.
You got in this section that you're going to go to next. There's only one. It's called the Red Wind Inn, and this tends to be more of a bigger inn that they have a diverse population that comes here. It's a good size. Like you see the map on here. Paul.
Yeah.
One of those squares. You know how like there's 3 or 6 buildings that make up like a little block there.
Right.
The Red Inn makes up just one of those. It's one building makes up an entire block there.
Okay. And what's it called? The Red Wind Inn?
Yep, Red Wind Inn.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go there. And what's the crowd looking like tonight as we approach?
Give me a D6 roll again, too.
Okay. A 5.
It's pretty crowded. It's been crowded everywhere you've gone. But you walk in and give me an intelligence roll.
Okay. Normal. An 8.
An 8. Okay. You go in there and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. But Caleb points over to the corner and you see a attractive blonde girl, but she's not dressed in armor. She got blonde hair and she's sitting with 2 other guys and they seem to be having some sort of conversation.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to bring Emmett with me. Okay. I'm going to say, Caleb, you sit over there and get ready for anything. Mitchell is outside walking, looking at things. And if there's a table nearby, Um,
Okay.
is there any empty seats where they're sitting?
Give me a D6 roll. It's pretty busy in here, but there
Okay.
might be.
All right. A 5.
No, it's pretty full around where they're sitting and
Okay.
everything.
Is there a table next to them that is
Yeah,
possibly okay?
it's populated, but
There's a chair I could pull up if I wanted to.
yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will then ask Emmett. Emmett, I'll just kind of like Emmett will be kind of behind me, and I'll kind of walk up to the table, and the mage will be somewhere nearby that he has visuals on all that. And I'll just
Okay.
kind of walk up to them because the only female thus I've seen, I think, at least maybe,
There's
yeah,
females in here, but this one kind of seems to, you know, ring the bell, so to speak, with the
right,
description. Yeah.
right. Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to them. Excuse me, fine folks. Would it be okay if I bought you a drink?
That's the blonde lady. She looks up to you. She goes, "That's very kind of you, but we're kind of in the middle of something right now. But I appreciate the offer."
Ah, okay. Um, well, and the reason I ask, I was just gonna ask. You know, I'm kind of like, you know, finding out some information. I kind of work together with the guards around here to help make sure. I'm kind of like the what do I want to call it, the bar safety patrol is what I make up. Like,
Okay. Oh, also roll a d20 for me of intelligence roll again, real quick for me, Paul.
okay,
All right.
15.
These two people are wearing they're wearing, I forgot what that's called. They're wearing uh, like they wear them around their neck, not a torp, but like a badge of office around their necks. Uh, like British mayors, or I think wear them or something like that. I
Uh
can't
huh.
remember what the term is. And so you immediately recognize them from your experience with your family. These guys are from the Mercantile Guild, and they're kind of like mid-management mercantile guilds. Like they're the ones who kind of hit the streets and do, ground pounding type of research to make deals.
Mm, okay. And of course, I introduced my associate Emmett, and this is Emmett. Um, Emmett's
And
my associate.
the one looks at you and seems to recognize you, but it's one of those deals where he doesn't know, he recognizes you, but he can't put you in place because it's out of context.
Right,
He's used to seeing you in this particular situation.
right,
And
right.
then
And we're just
they
asking.
look up,
Go ahead.
you said for Emmett, and the line goes, you have very big friends.
I do. I do. I'm a lucky man to have such big friends. Um,
Yeah.
and the reason is we're really just making sure that everybody feels safe. We've had some incidents lately, and so I go around and I ask people within the bars if they've seen any kind of, particularly there was an incident. Like he's going into like Peter Falk mode here. He's going into Columbo mode.
Right, right.
It seems to be there was a thing over there at the
Yeah.
wobbly priest. You know,
Yeah.
and so I
And
start
one
kind
more
of going,
thing. And one more
and
thing.
and one more, yeah, I'll turn around, come back. And one more thing. If that was you, you're
Yeah.
in big trouble. So basically, I just say, hey, look, we're just trying to. Have you seen any groups of people larger than maybe 5 to 6? It says, like I said, there was an incident over at the wobbly priest, and I watched for her reaction to that as
She
how she.
her eyes narrow and look
Uh,
at you. She goes, I can talk to you after my business is concluded here.
oh, you can. Well, thank you so much. And he says, well, hey, me and Emmett, we're going to be right over there. So feel free to stop on by. Be happy to buy you a drink, some food if you'd like that. Yeah, we're just trying to make sure that we're part of the bar
I
safety
heard. She
patrol.
goes, I heard. I
Yeah.
understand. I know Emmett. Got it. Not impressed.
Oh.
Thank you for your time. She goes, I
Oh.
will talk to you after I'm done with my business and not before.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see.
He's not really a big battle mage, if that's what you're looking for, Paul.
Nope, he's not. But
he's
he
got some
can be
good stuff.
annoying.
But yeah, yeah.
He can
Oh
be
hell yeah,
annoying.
he can be annoying. Yeah.
He
You gonna
doesn't
fix an
really
object,
have.
Hunter?
Well, I can't do it. I can't. I have to touch the object. The problem is
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to touch her rear end, and where she couldn't get up,
Oh,
but I don't think that's going to work. So we're not going to do that. If I could do it from a distance, that's what I would do. I'd do it where they like immediately when those guys get up, he would just cast it on her where she couldn't get up, and she'd just be stuck there.
gotcha.
All right, he will hold. He will hold at this point. He will not do anything. So, all right. So
Okay.
I go and sit down at the other table, and I wait patiently
Okay.
till her
And you
conversation is
see,
over.
she talks to the merchants. One of the merchants pulls out. You recognize it immediately. It's some sort of contract. Puts it on the table. She does not look happy about it, but she signs it anyways and shoves it towards them. And they get up. They look very satisfied with what they've accomplished. And then she looks towards you and motions you over.
Okay. Are any of the? Do I see any of our people in this bar?
Yeah, yeah. There's other. They're not your crew or anything
Right.
like that. But this is your area. These are crew
Right.
members that kind of know you by reputation, but they
Yeah.
don't know you that well or whatever. So like while you were waiting, you had a few of the guys kind of buying you some ales, trying to schmooze you
Well, yeah, and
and
I talk to them. I go. I say, do me a favor. Just
yeah.
you know, as they're trying to buy me drinks, say, look, just do me a favor and look really mean and look really tough and be staring at this blonde when I walk over there. Because I'm
So
gonna
you
have to
have
have a
four of
conversation.
them.
Huh? I get 4?
You have
Okay.
four of them.
So
Yep.
I want 4 of them just to kind of be staring in that direction so that if I need to say, just so you know, it's not just me and Emmett. So
Right.
I'm going to treat her as a hostile at this point.
Sure. And so when you come over, she goes, so did you introduce yourself? I can't remember now. You said,
I
did
didn't
you
say
say
my name.
introduce yourself?
I just said I'm from the bar safety group.
She looks at you. She goes,
Council. That's a better word. The bar safety council.
bar safety. So she goes, so who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
Oh, my dear. You have the pleasure of talking to Hobbs. My name is Hobbs.
Hobbs. Okay. You seem to be well known around here. I see your interaction with people. So what is exactly that you want? Do you want me to pay for reparations and repairs for the Wobbly Priest Tavern?
Yes. And I would like you not to break up these facilities here because you see, once a week, I and my friends go around and they pay us a little money to make sure that things like this don't happen. And if they're not making money, guess what? I'm not making money. And if I'm not making money, I can't pay my crew. And I kind of point around to all the guys that are now kind of staring in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
And
And they're all, and they're doing their best to
the best to look
like
hard,
look
look like a bunch of
swarming and
bravos.
hard, and they
Yeah,
got the if they had cigarettes, they'd be
that's
like,
right. Exactly. Some bravos there, some cowboys.
right, yeah,
And I say, listen, I know you think you're hot shit, but I'll tell you right now, where you're sitting, not so much.
she nods. Okay, is that it?
Well, that depends. Are you going to keep your parties under control and make sure that the wobbly priest receives their recompense?
I was just waiting for your speech to conclude. it was enthralling, and I wish I would have had a piece of paper to write it all down so I could remember it for later.
Mm.
But if you're done, I will make the repair costs for the. There was no intentions to insult you or your crew and everything.
Hmm.
We had some bad things happen. Things got out of control, and she goes, "I don't have the money right now to do it anyways. But once I
Hmm.
get paid,"
Well,
she
is
goes,
that because you don't pay your crews well? Seems like that
as
might have
soon
been a
as you say
problem
that,
tonight.
she leans forward, she pounds the table. She goes, "No, because I lost 2 fucking people in my party." She goes,
Hmm.
"When we go back there and get what we need, you'll get your fucking money." And she leans back. She kind of tries to get herself composed. She's like, you can tell it
This-
bothers the shit out of her that she lost. When she
yeah.
leans back, Paul, though, too, you catch the symbol of Delaquain on her. She has a small necklace. It's not a holy symbol. It's just sort of, remember how it's like a medallion.
Yeah.
Just a medallion of Delaquain and everything like that.
Okay. And I give her a piece of advice. I say, by the way, I didn't catch your name.
Well, that's because I didn't give it, and I'm not sure if I want to give it to a certain individual like yourself.
Honey, if I want to know your name, I'm going to know your name. And you know what? Once I know your name, you're going to wish that I didn't know your name. So I'm going to
I think I
ask
just
you,
said that.
what?
You're gonna ask me what?
No, I didn't. I'm just asking you what. Did she say her name?
No, she didn't.
Okay. Okay.
She
All
just,
right.
she just, she just. I've got my business to tend to, and I will take care of that. I consider that's part of my business. I will take care of your persons over there
Well, and
as
I
soon as
get
I am fiscally able to.
okay, and I give her a little piece of advice. Just remember this: not everybody that your friend is your friend, and not everybody who's your enemy is your enemy. Keep that in mind when you're around this part of the neighborhood.
Boy, I really wish I had that piece of paper, so I got to write that down too.
Oh boy, nope, she's not going to get me. I've already won. I made her blink first.
She
So
she lost her composure.
she
Yeah,
did.
she
That
lost.
was my
I think.
goal. Now
Yeah.
I know things. So
Uh,
I say, you have a good evening. And I get up and leave.
And as you get up and leave, about like halfway outside the bar, you hear her hand go, kind of pound the table again, but a little bit more trying to restrain
Oh,
it, but it still escapes.
she pounds the table.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, and I just smile as I'm walking
right.
out. And I
Yeah.
say, I own you.
And as you're walking out, this is as this session fades to black. You're walking out. It fades to black, and you hear Emmett's voice go, "I didn't even get a drink," and then we end the session there.
There we go. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted.
So
Exactly what I wanted. Hobbs was able to
exactly,
control his temper. That's part of his growth. See, he does. It's part of his growth as a character. Is he doesn't
right,
react as he did with a certain mage. He doesn't. He doesn't
right,
react.
yeah, yeah. It just
So he is showing growth in his character to say, look, I'm not. I will find other ways to
right.
to own the situation. So
All
violence will
right,
violence will not be my first choice any longer.
all right. So let's see
Ooh, but
here.
she's a mean one. She's a mean one, he says to himself. Woo.
Well, it's funny when I because I didn't know whether we were going to encounter this particular NPC, and I had a particular way I wanted to kind of play her I think it worked out. I think it didn't get too bad, but not
Right.
too combat-y quickly, you know?
No, very, very little in the way of combat, that which is fine. I mean, you could do. I mean, look, we put the RP in role play, so
Yeah. There's well,
we put
yeah,
the RP
in these
in
kind of we have lots of sessions where we're probably not going to have too much combat with, especially with these kind of playing when you're doing like an urban crawl and you're doing a lot of
right,
role
right,
playing with lots of NPCs because when you're doing a city thing, it's not dungeons, it's not corridors, it's not traps, it's not
right,
monsters. It's more NPC interaction, group
right.
interaction,
Yep.
faction interaction, kind of stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and
So
there's enough violence to go around in an area that has, thieves guilds
right.
that are,
And there's a cost to that too,
oh, sure.
because if you fight in the city, it can cost you more than you expect.
Oh, sure.
So
Absolutely,
uh,
yeah. So, but like that, but my session with her achieved my Hobbs's personal goals of finding out more information.
you
So,
get 5 experience points for this session.
so everybody gets 5.
Everybody gets 5.
All right. So that being said, um, Caleb is
Caleb
gonna
levels up. Perfect.
Cable's gonna level up. Cass, not she gets 5. I don't have to worry about her.
Oh, she leveled up last time then, huh?
Yep. Hobbs is going to get 5. He's at 37.
Mm-hmm.
Kabora,
Mitch Kabora. That's right.
he's gonna level up. He was at
Ooh,
29.
nice. Nice,
So
nice.
he gets that.
All you have to do is put in the points in there and it'll automatically change, Paul. So you put
So
34 in there.
let's just put
Put,
0, right? Because if I put
no,
0,
no. Just no. Put 34 in there because
okay.
that's what your total would be. And then what it'll do is it'll switch. It should switch it. It'll drop it down to 4, and it should automatically do it for you. At least that's
Nope.
what it did in the past for me. And then it'll make it like 4th level. Is it not
No,
doing it, huh?
no, didn't do it.
Oh, weird. I've had that happen before. Okay. Well, maybe I'm misremembering then. I thought it did it on its own. So yeah, so you put 4 in there and then 40 for his total and switch his level to 4th.
I'll do that. So Kabora, let me put this down here so I remember.
Kabora
Caleb
leveled.
and Kabora.
Boy, can we get any more sounding names? Kabora, Caleb, Cass.
A lot of K words there. So Mitchell now gets 5 of his 10 to reach where he's going.
Doing pretty well. Yeah, he's doing good.
And Riggs is also the same.
Yep.
So we have 2 people level up them. Caleb and Kabora level up. And I'll take care of that in the in-between time, in the downtime.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're both going to 4th level, so they both get basically hit points, and the one guy gets. So who Caleb and Kabora?
By the way,
Caleb
did Mitchell see anything out there? By the way,
oh, roll a d6.
D6. A 5.
He says no, didn't see anything. He goes, nothing happened. Because nothing happened with the lights either. So
yeah. Okay.
Just that one time.
All right. Well, because Hobbs has to, since he is leveled up, he's got to level up. He can't use. He's got now the power of, a crew, but he also has the power of the neighborhood, so to speak. And so he has to leverage all of that. So it's really a class. So it's really kind of a classic tale of new guy inherits the thing, old things that he used to do. He can't do that anymore. He has to be slightly more sophisticated to meet certain goals or
more diplomatic. Yeah,
has to be more diplomatic, and in doing so, hopefully becomes far more dangerous as he leans into his more darker background
Sure.
of cast of characters maybe who could do some things while not getting his hands dirty per se.
Yeah, like you'd watched Sidwin for years, how he was about the most laid back uh guy in the crew. He didn't seem to get worried by much. He didn't seem to get bothered by much.
Yep.
But then in the same breath, if anybody went against him, he never said a word about it. He never got mad about it.
Yep.
But somehow the next day, it wasn't a problem.
Yep. And so he is looking into that notebook and taking those notes from there, and hopefully will achieve a lot more in
Yeah.
those ways. So, but yeah, well, thank our chat, by the way, for hanging out for a little
Yeah.
while, and those who are watching
Thanks,
and those who are
everybody. Yeah, we still
being a
got
part.
5 people viewing us. So
Yeah, so I hope that was
appreciate
once
that.
again. This is not solo play where I am just battling for my very life every second
Right.
that I am in this dungeon. So this is a very different level of play in that
Yeah.
regard. And so hopefully those who are watching are, hopefully that RoboFuss in 23 got some notes
Yeah,
for
hopefully
how
got some notes. Yeah,
for
it's a
Delvin
lot of
Wood.
talking. Yeah.
And so partly of that too is Tim and I working out a little bit of what his his setting looks like as he builds it out,
Mhm.
and as we build out some of those things. And so hopefully one of these days we will have a resource of some kind that we might be able to
Yeah.
bring you to help you set up similar type of factions or thieves guilds or
Yeah.
processes or those type of things for
Yeah, give
your
you a
setup.
framework to work off of so
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
build your own stuff off of it maybe.
yep.
So, yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, thanks for everybody. Thank you, Paul, for playing. Really been enjoying that. We've got 10 in the bag now, Paul.
10.
So that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Nice game. LOL. Yeah, my players hang out at towns for way too long, so this is good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you can find some. I do a lot of urban games, which is kind of funny because they always say those are the hardest ones to run, but I think I like them so much because Rob Conley, when we used to game together, we always ran a lot of urban games. So using all the stuff that I learned from Rob and integrating it with that, that definitely helped give me my foundation for um, kind of getting the vibe of how to run a urban campaign and keeping it interesting and make your players not miss the dungeon. Because there's plenty up above the surface to explore and have fun with. So
Right, and somebody said, I can't remember. I just read a resource recently about Hexcron thing, and one of the principles they put in there was make your if you are bent on if your players are wanting to get out of town or wanting to go into the dungeons, then make your town boring. Don't make the town that they're in. There's not a lot to do. There's not. You
right,
have one little thing, little general store. It's like a one stoplight town type of thing where there's
right.
not a lot going on, but it's the place you go back to for for whatever reason. Just make sure your towns are not very interesting, so that they will want to leave and go do something else versus kind of all the action in this place. I mean, you're talking about a well-established city. Um,
Yeah,
our business as thieves is not to leave the town; it's to rule the town. And
right.
occasionally we go into the harrowing or other, the barrens or whatever to seek out those treasures and those things that are going to be beneficial to us. So it's a very different, mode of game. For those who wish to who don't mind leaving town, who want to play those
Yeah.
urban type of adventures.
RoboFuss, and that's a great idea. The Lankmar box set. I think I have. I don't think I have the box set. I think I have the book or the PDF or something like. Didn't even think I've got a whole I don't know half a foot of Lankmar supplements behind me. Never even thought to crack those open and get yeah, it just completely slipped my mind. I gotta just. That's the problem. It's like sometimes when you get so much stuff, you do have it. Oh, Paul. Let's see. Where is my? I don't even know where my Lankmar stuff is.
You know what, too? But you know what? Weird stuff happens in this town. Like you would think, like this is
Yeah.
just. I know Vance was joking, but Vance was also a part of the fact when smoke started to fill the whole town. Like,
Oh,
like
the
there was
fog
the
stuff. Yeah,
fog had
yeah.
like things happen in Scorn that are very unusual. That you're right that a neighborhood can become a dungeon very much so because the
Yeah.
threats can be very large. I mean, look, all you need is like a zombie
Ouch.
apocalypse outbreak of some kind in one part of your city, and now you have a dungeon. You have terrible things that are happening. So whether it's the fog that's coming in that we've done in other adventures, there we go.
No,
Uh,
no. This will be so me, Paul.
yes, of course you have two of them. Of course you have two of them.
I forgot I had it, and I bought
Perfect,
another one.
perfect.
I got
Uh,
lots of these things too, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Thanks for that, RoboFi. I didn't even think about that, and like I said, I got a whole bunch. So now I've got a lot of Lankmarness to
yeah.
dive into. So that's great.
And Robo, I don't know where you're watching from. Be sure, and this goes for everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, both
Yeah.
to my channel, Tim's channel, and of course, like I said, we try to put out content fairly regularly. I just dropped a video about the 5 things I learned about solo play. So put that video out there, and we try to create content that's going to be for DMs for the most part, that are going to be helpful and basically, a lot for the general, role playing community, for people that are coming in at a certain level or people who've been playing for 20, 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But again, thanks for everybody. Hopefully, well, we're going to be skipping next week because of the holiday. And then what did he say? Found y'all through Crazy Lori from New Jersey. Wonder who that could be. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's definitely right. That's what I should have named instead of Crazy Carl's. I should have named it Crazy Joe's.
Crazy Joe's.
Great. I think I might have to do some editing on that.
Maybe so. I agree.
Yeah,
That he
yeah.
talks to himself. Yeah,
Talks to the spirits, as he calls
talks
it.
to the spirits. That's right. Well, yeah,
Yeah. He talks to a different kind of spirits.
that's right. I was going to say the spirits talk to him.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They call his name.
That's right.
Oh.
Joe. What? Shut up. So we'll be back June 2nd, guys. And we'll hopefully Paul and I will we want to work out some details of this framework of the Thieves Guild. Maybe we'll have something to share with you, take a look at it and whatnot. And we'll have some more fun with Hobbs and Friends. And well, that's the other Hobbs. You're not Hobbs and Friends. That's Jason Hobbs and Friends. Yes. Yeah. Just a quick story before we go. Jason used to play with in my game. Joe drove him out.
I think I remember this story. You telling this story.
Yes. Yeah, it was very funny. I mean, I felt bad for Jason, but it was very. I mean, the first game with Joe, and he makes people leave. I'm sure it's not the first time or the last time, huh?
Probably.
Oh. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks then.